It is that time of day. It's time for the Myles Revolution at 7:32 a.m. on December 5th of the year 2023. I'm glad you're up and listening to me again. As if you can't get away from me. I just give you every opportunity to hear my wonderful voice. Wonderful or not, it's still a voice, and I'm still speaking and creating my noise pollution because I do have the opportunity to do so. That being said, here is the news in the good old town of Loda, Illinois today. Well, Dollar General, the new establishment here in our little town of 400 people in the state of Illinois, they have placed this store in a food desert, namely Loda, in the county of Iroquois. And I took the opportunity just after it opened at 2 o'clock yesterday to go through and quickly film the aisles. Now, I didn't really run that fast, but I did film it. And I actually do have a walkthrough video on my YouTube channel called Dollar General Walkthrough. So if you want to go see it, it is, I think I sped it up a little, about 1.5 times of what it took me to go through there. But, it's actually still pretty good where you can see all the things they had. And I was actually quite amazed that they had so many products there. Watch out, Walmart and our local IGA in Paxton. The only thing that they really don't have, at least at this point, they don't have a lot of perishables. So some of the other stores have the upper hand on that at this point. But once again, I was really amazed as to how much product they actually had in there. So go check it out. Buy a few things. I bought a bag of Cheetos just to give my support for the Dollar General in the little old town of Loda in central Illinois. Okay. Now you see what this says here. Move over Snoop Dogg, because the Myles Revolution has a music video for Christmas coming out here soon that you don't want to miss. Here's a little bit of footage on that particular song, and here we go. Now this is just some of the filming we did for it, and it actually turned out to be a pretty good video. So stay tuned. You don't want to miss this music video, and hopefully this is the one, or maybe this is the one that will go viral, and then I'll all of a sudden become more famous than I am now, which is really nothing. I'm really nobody still, but I could become somebody, at least for a small blink in time. Next up, now this is, let me just play this video for you. Let's see here. Bam. I wanted to let you know that for some of the music that I put on my music videos and shorts and such, I actually just go to the piano and I start playing them. So, for example, when I wanted "O Come All Ye Faithful," I just whipped out this good old songbook, sat down at the piano and played it. I'm kind of spoiled in that I have an opportunity to use original music in my videos, and so I just take advantage of that opportunity. And in this case, I do have a piano, and I can play a few of the songs. So long as it's not too difficult, I can usually hash them out and make them part of the video. So anybody can do this. You don't have to be a piano or guitar or any type of really instrument expert. Take a bucket. If you play a recorder, that's awesome. If you know how to play spoons and record that on your phone and then make that part of your background music or, noise or whatever you want. Rather than, I know that all the other artists and things on TikTok and YouTube and stuff would love for you to use their music, and you can use all of my music because I'd love to have the royalty from it. But you don't have to. You can use your own noise in the background, and I think it'll make your video just as appealing, if not even more original, especially if you are a really good spoon player. Man, play those spoons as your background music on your video. I think it'd be pretty cool. So there's an idea for you. Now, this is a screenshot from the music notation software that I'm using. It's called Notion. It's made by PreSonus. And I actually subscribe to their annual service so that I get their Studio One, Notion, and all their other software stuff um, for free, basically, even though I pay an annual fee. I think my fee was just $175 or something like that. But I really do like it as far as the software goes, even though I do own a copy of Finale also, Finale. There are two things. Finale is actually pretty good. It's actually really good. It's what a lot of people use for the transcribing music. But Notion is a little bit better, believe it or not, when it comes to playing the music and notating it on the beat, because Finale is actually very detailed and it will put in 30-second notes and all that other stuff if you screw up a little bit. Whereas Notion is a little bit more forgiving and doesn't put in some of those funky notes as much as Finale does. So if you're not as good as a technical player like me, Notion is probably the better one for the actual transcribing or recording while you're playing the keyboard and entering in these notes. Other than that, they're actually both pretty good, but Notion is what I predominantly use because that's the software that I have a license to use on. And I do have Finale too, but Notion is the one that just seems to be my go-to. So that being said, I got to transcribe or finish transcribing Go to Find Him so that it can be sung on a Sunday. And I'm going to try to use an accordion as the accompaniment. So we'll see if that works out. And I'm writing this as a two-part song for a male and female, or it could be a male and male or a female and female, whichever. It's in the key of C, so it should be pretty easy, pretty basic. It goes from middle C up to an E, so that the range fits most voices. And that is the project for the day, and that concludes the morning cast on this, what are we on, a Tuesday today? And I hope that you stay warm and safe wherever you happen to be, because that's what I want you to be, is warm, safe, and happy and healthy if at all possible, even though life sometimes does not make it possible to be healthy and warm all the time. So been there, done that, suffered the extremes, been froze when I didn't have a dime, and sweated to death when I didn't have any money. And that's still going to happen again. That's life. Hope today goes wonderful. See you later and goodbye.